What's going on, guys? Back with another discussion. This story here is going to take us to Kenosha, Wisconsin. And this is an incident that happened back in 2022. I thought this was recent, but just another headline. Homicide at Kenosha Hotel. 29-year-old man charged. Insanity. Women, understand this, women. Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. When will you learn? This story takes us to Kenosha, Wisconsin. A 29-year-old Kenosha man now faces multiple charges associated with the homicide of 30-year-old Monroe Mitchell at a hotel on Wednesday, May 25th. The accused is Timmy Brooks, and he faces the following criminal counts: first-degree intentional homicide, possession of a firearm by a felon, bail jumping felony 3 counts, bail jumping misdemeanor 2 counts. Seconds after Brooks walked into Kenosha County Court for his initial appearance on Friday, emotions erupted from some in the packed gallery, filled with the family of Monroe Mitchell. Brooks was removed and deputies settled things down after pleas from Mitchell's father. They say he had to say, I'm at loss for words. I'm at loss for words. My family's upset. I'm upset. We can't even grieve with a lot of the nonsense that's going on, said Monroe Mitchell, Montroe's father. She just turned 30 April 12th. For her to lose her life at such a young age over something this crazy. And it goes into the case detail here. According to the criminal compliant, Kenosha officers were dispatched to the Wyndham Garden Hotel midday on Wednesday, May 25th for a medical call. Housekeeping staff had located the victim laying unconscious on the floor of the hotel. Dispatched was advised the defendant was the person who rented the room. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and chime in real quick. I'm going to read a little bit more in a minute. But this was a 30-year-old woman. You know, like I say, the story never ends. It's a never-ending story. A 30-year-old woman who devoted her life to the devil. Instead of devoting her life to God, she devoted her life to the devil. And a lot of women devote their life to the devil. But when will they ever learn? Same old story, right? But like my father always used to tell me, insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. Why do the same thing and get the same dumb results? Makes no sense, right? For the life of me, I just don't understand why the world is the way that it is. You know, I just don't understand why society is so shallow. Why the world is just so superficial. Because you would think that good behavior should be rewarded, right? You would think good behavior, there should be rewards for good behavior, right? But in this society, there is no rewards for good behavior. There is no rewards for good behavior in this society. There's only rewards for bad behavior, unfortunately, in this world here. And I just go to show you that in this world, we're already in hell. But I'm going to go ahead and read a little bit more about this story. Officers entered the room, observed the victim, identified as Monroe Mitchell. Emergency responders arrived and attempted life-saving measures, but Mitchell was eventually pronounced deceased. Investigators located 4.22 caliber shells in the room. They were found in various locations in the room, one next to Mitchell. They also used surveillance video at the hotel to note the time Brooks arrived at the hotel with Mitchell and when he left the hotel room alone. Detectives also spoke with people who were staying in a hotel room near the Brooks room. They stated that they had been woke up by the sounds of what they believed to be gunshots. The complaint indicates Brooks turned himself into the Milwaukee Police Department on May 25th. In an interview with investigators, he stated in the early morning hours of that day, Mitchell started arguing with him. The complaint says Brooks became upset and grew tired of her arguing with him. So he picked up a gun and shot her. Brooks admitted that he fled the hotel and took her car. And I'm just looking at a photo of this man sitting down in court. He looked like Satan. But you know what? I believe that's why women probably felt that I was soft, because they can see the light of Jesus. I'm being sarcastic now. When I say light of Jesus, I'm being sarcastic. I believe the reason why women have said that I'm soft, because they can see that I'm not an evil person. I'm looking at this picture of this man that killed this woman. You can see the demon in him. I mean, his eyes just look evil, like there's no soul there. He just looked real devious. But you know what? I believe women like a man that looks like this. This man looks incredibly devious. This man is Timmy Brooks. I mean, the dude looked like one of them head buster type dudes, like one of them dudes that's been living a rough life. But like I always say, women find that to be sexy. See, I don't look like I've been in the trap house. I don't look like I've lived a head buster, wig splitter, dome checker type lifestyle. I know I don't look like that. So since I don't look like that, women feel that I'm soft. And that goes for any dude who's more so on the clean cut side, dudes that don't look just like they've been living a savage type of life, because this dude, his eyes tell it all. I mean, his eyes look like they have no soul. His eyes look like he's just a beast ready to be unleashed. I mean, that's how his eyes look in this photo, real devious. But you know what? I believe this is what women like. They like men who look real devious. They find that to be sexy. They like that. They like a man that's real devious. Just because a man don't look like a head buster, that don't mean that he couldn't protect you in the heat of the moment. And that don't mean that if someone was to really rub him the wrong way, that he wouldn't get angry. See, the people that you suspect won't get angry, those are the people that'll really crash out. Those are the people that you gotta really look for. But people that you don't think would get upset, people that don't look intimidating, those are the people, if you rub them the wrong way, they may end up flipping out and ending up in prison. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. That's food for thought there. I'm going to read a little more about this. But you could just see the wickedness in this man's eyes. He just looks like he just don't care. No remorse. Got a real devious scowl on his face. Look real evil. But like I say, women like this. He doesn't deserve the chance of bond and doesn't deserve to see the light of day, said Charmaine Harris, Monroe Mitchell's brother. This dude really didn't deserve no bond. They gave this man a $1 million bond. If I was the judge, I wouldn't have gave this man no bond at all, because he didn't deserve one. And then it goes to say 1 million bond. The court commissioner handling Brooks' case set cash bond at 1 million on Friday. Brooks was out on bond in 3 felony cases at the time. He also has a prior felony conviction. Brooks is due back in court for a preliminary hearing on June 3rd. Mitchell's family said Montrich was staying at the hotel after her home caught fire. A GoFundMe set up by her family because of the house fire is now being used to help Montrich's family. What a crazy story. But you know, I'm going to just say this before I end this story. If this dude was a good guy, if this dude had good energy, if this dude exuded positive energy, positive, just a positive aura, this woman would have never gave him the time of day. So that's going to conclude this video. And due to stories like this, don't ever let no one tell you that it's your attitude to why you're in your position, because that's so far from the truth. When you have devious characters like this, these type of devious characters, they're not struggling at all. But, that's going to conclude this story. Talk to you soon. Have a good evening.